Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Part 2 of Chucky. We're going to see Episode 5, I believe it is. There were 4 episodes back in October. We're getting 4 episodes starting now. I also was doing X-Men 97 earlier today. Chucky is starting in like 3 minutes. I have it muted right now. It's Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's live on Sci-Fi. We're gonna watch it, so we're gonna get commercials and everything. The way it ended was Chucky was getting old. He was turning into old man Chucky. He's got to find a body. The Collins family's in the White House. There's deaths all over the place. Last season and a couple of the episodes, the first part of season 1, I was doing kill of the week. So if there's a worthy kill of the week, I will do like a kill of the week and then we'll get the episode. So I'm basically just talking right now until it comes on. We're gonna unmute it. Ready? It was Cosmo the dog, but the one talking is Howard the duck. So here we go. Chucky is on. We'll talk more at the commercials. Previously on Chucky.
Damn it, this house isn't evil enough.
Delicious.
You are hereby sentenced to death.
Freedom on marionette.
It will take an evil of a magnitude even you can't comprehend.
It'll fly by.
Just to like kill 6 people. That was a hell of a death right there. That was how we ended it. Old man Chucky.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm shocked Devin Sawa has lived this long this season. What is going on? Is he having, like, I don't know if he was actually hearing things or losing his shit.
He's tired is all.
Of course, you know best.
I
Mr.
get
Price,
the angle
any
here,
other
but she's
questions, or can I
insane.
ask you some of my own?
He's like, I own you
And
now.
there's something else you need to see.
There's the little doll man, but why is Devin Sawa?
I'm sorry to say this, but
What the hell
does that
was
figure
that?
look familiar, Madam First Lady?
Am I forgetting something from the first part of season 3? How did he just vanish? Yeah, unless someone did something with the footage, he vanished.
Where's your doll?
What is this, a Rocky
He's
Sun
resting.
syndrome over here?
Why is he resting?
Dad, I understand crazy shit's happening, but don't traumatize your kid any more than it needs to be.
Boys are so fragile. It's all male ego tripping bullshit with you guys.
Oh my god, he looks horrific. Oh, he's definitely gonna put bleach in that shit. You're going to die, lady. Why do I feel like he's not even gonna be able to do it? Like something's gonna mess up. Wouldn't you know, like, immediately? I would know immediately. Alright, he still's got enough strength for that.
What's the point?
He's, like, exhausted.
You ever feel like the thrill is gone?
That's what I thought.
I used to live for this shit. You dying in agony. You just can't imagine how disappointing this is for me. Now I gotta fucking clean this up.
I'm shocked he had the energy to even get up to do the bleach. We're gonna mute the commercials and talk, but there's not really much to talk about. It's pretty self-explanatory right now. Chucky is old and dying, and I didn't even think he'd have the energy to put the bleach in her drink, but he did, and now all he's doing is bitching and moaning about how much work it's gonna be to clean up, because he's always got, I mean, just leave it like that. At this point, he is a doll still. Just lay in bed and go. I mean, it's not like they're going to question him. Just lay in bed or hide, and then people will just find dead bodies. I know that's not the angle he's going for this season, but I guess he has no choice. Meanwhile, Devin Sawa is not fit to be president anymore. I can't even believe he's still in the office with all the deaths and scandals and him losing his shit. He's going up to his infant son. I mean, well, he's not an infant. What would you call him? He is young. Henry is definitely young. And he's going up to Henry like, yo, are you seeing your dead brother? Because I am. Like, why would you ever say that to your young child? You will traumatize, whether he is or not, you're going to traumatize the shit out of that person. But meanwhile, mom is trying to cover everything up because she doesn't want to put more stress on the husband. How about, I understand her angle too. She's like, We have built this, like we sacrificed everything to get to this point, and now we're finally here, and everything's falling apart. But maybe you don't need this. Did you ever think of that? Maybe the stress, like even if there wasn't a killer doll running around murdering everybody, maybe the stress has gotten to your husband. So she selfishly is covering everything up to keep him in office so they didn't waste their time doing everything they did to get here. It's pretty mental if you think about it. I'm assuming we're going to see Jennifer Tilly. I'm assuming Lexi, Jake, and Devin are going to have a plan in action. What was up with Devin's shirt? I mean, it's not relevant at all. But he had a shirt that was like 3 sizes too big. It looked comfortable. I'm sure it was warm. But I mean, what was that all about? It was extremely noticeable to me. Lexi is flipping his shit because she's like, this friggin' rich guy's son that I was trying to manipulate is too emotional and should just stop being a big giant whiny baby about everything. And she's probably right about that because he's giving his dad shit. And I mean, if I was the father and you acted like that to me, I would have smacked you out of the room and killed your whole family. Well, I'm your family, so. I never liked him to begin with. I can't even remember his name. But the brother of Henry is just an annoying ass. Deal or no deal? Oh, here we go. Look at that. It's the girl from Saturday Night Live.
Here, if we combine the metadata of users who post on these sites, it'll isolate common denominators that lead us to the main...
You want to say that in English? About a day's drive away.
The closest one.
Road trip?
I told you I'm dying.
You can't die. Not again. I want to make you feel better.
Yeah, he's trying to
I
help.
don't think that's possible, kid.
Oh, he hit the girl. What am I thinking? It's an eyeball.
It's my face, isn't it?
He looked at me. He was trying to tell me something. Please go talk to him, Mommy.
There's nothing there. Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, your kid is fucked up, lady. They don't think it's a little weird? Is he gonna fall or something? Why do I feel like he's too slow to do anything?
Now I can't even get it up. This is so embarrassing.
Couldn't even get it up. Is that another commercial break already?
Explorer lets you easily compare
We
home
just had a
insurance
commercial
options so you
5
can
minutes
get what you
ago.
need
What the
without overpaying.
frig?
Yeah, we spent a lot on this kitchen.
We literally had a commercial 5 minutes ago. I usually would wait and if you wait like 20 or 30 minutes, you could already get the episode. We could probably check. Let's check and see. Sometimes they release the episode on Sci-Fi in the middle of it actually airing to the point where you could actually watch it without commercials. Let's see if it did it yet. Chucky. Nope, see, it says 1 through 4. But at some point, they will add episode 5 like halfway through the actual episode airing live. And I've done it before where if you just wait like 20 or 30 minutes, you can almost catch up and not have to watch commercials. So what we should do is we should keep checking every commercial break. I didn't do this last year, but we could check every commercial break. And if it's there, I'll just get to skip commercials because they do have a ridiculous amount. I understand that's how they make their ad revenue and stuff, but it's a little ridiculous. A little ridiculous to have 37,000 commercials. I feel like I did the math once, and on an hour-long show, there's only like 38 minutes of actual Chucky, which makes it easy to edit. But at the same token, I sit here for 22 minutes watching commercials like this, and most of the time they're exactly the same. They're like very repetitive. You see the same commercial over and over again. I mean, when it's live television, you tend to get more variety. But when I was watching Hulu and stuff like that, it would be the same 4 or 5 commercials every single time, and you're forced to watch them. So like shows like Shogun, I wait till after it drops on Hulu, and then I get it on, FX. You can watch it on FX. And I believe they don't have commercials if you don't wait for the live. However I do it, I don't get commercials. We won't talk about that. But we're already halfway through this episode. It's almost 10:30 already. Halfway through the episode, we've had 3 commercial breaks. That's freaking ridiculous. I'm going to have a drink. Cheers.
Aren't you supposed to keep stalkers away from me?
Now, well, who's stalking who in this scenario? Hi. I'm Grant. Nice to meet you.
About Henry's doll. Caroline had the same doll a few
Right
years
away,
back.
right away.
Sorry, sir.
He literally goes, all right, let's start over. Goes to shake her hand. She doesn't even shake his hand and goes, so anyway, about the doll. She laughs at him and says, all right, so about the doll. And can my friends Devin and Jay come over too? And here's the doctor that Chucky talked to.
Are you familiar with this doll?
Maybe.
I can't disclose information on other patients.
The website clearly states that the only oath you've ever taken is to your one true lord, Damballa.
I treated Charles recently.
Well, tell us how to
For
kill
what
him.
exactly?
There are people screaming in agony.
My advice is pursue Charles no further.
Yeah, he needs to go seek psychiatric help because what he's saying, no one else is saying. I wouldn't be surprised if he kills himself for all the crazy shit he's saying. I knew there was going to be another commercial break.
Basketball
Sam
is all about vision.
Cassell. All right, let's say what we got now. Just out of curiosity, is it up yet? No, it's not. Let's see if we load this way. It's already, we're down to like the final 25 minutes. There is a commercial break. Oh, Zenny. It was for glasses. I have actually ordered glasses from Zenny. Oh, it's the bridge? Was that the bridge?
Law enforcement officers, they undoubtedly save lives.
Should people be concerned about the
I don't mean to be rude, but I do mean to be rude. This guy's hairline, I mean, if you had a hairline that far back, wouldn't you just shave your head? I feel like it looks, I don't know who this guy is. I see him all the time. Lester Holt, I guess that is his name. I never knew his name before. Why would you have your hair like that? At a point, give it up. Give it up. He's looked like that for as long as I can remember that dude. And it looks horrible. I think it looks ridiculous. His hair starts like 3/4 of the way back. And it's like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Shave your goddamn head, sir. You look like a fool. I think you look like a ridiculous person. And I love Birbiglia.
I'm not happy.
He just got a stand-up comedy show.
Stand-up comedy is like a documentary of your own life.
Mike
They shoot and
Birbiglia.
shoot,
I
and
love
they go,
him.
oh, that's what it's about. Here we go again.
The good one, a show about jokes. I'm going to check that out.
What?
I'm going to check it out. I'm not going to skip away from this anytime soon. Because even though it is having commercial breaks every 5 minutes, the last one was slightly shorter than the other. That's still a show too? Vanderpump Rules? I can't believe that is still on. Who watches that show? If you watch it, I apologize. But I've caught an episode or two, and it makes me want to rip my eyes out. It's like, I mean, all right, don't get me wrong. I've watched the Jersey Shore and stuff. It's like one of those cringy shows where like you don't know why you watch it. I just never got into Vanderpump. I can't. They've got to be on like season 516. And Lopez, my God, that dude looks like he's 100 years old. He looks worse than Chucky. Here's another one. Law and Order. Look how old that dude is. They've had Law and Order on for another 100 years. Is this the final season? I feel like it might be. Let's hear. I love him, though. He's great.
Can I go home now?
Yes, you can.
That's not how
Because everyone's going to
Law and Order
die.
Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Kristen Welker hosts Meet the Press
Kristen
every Sunday
Welker.
on NBC.
How you doing, Kristen Welker?
It's time for the men's 100-meter final, and all eyes are on American Noah Lyles.
And Noah would be wearing legendary designer Pierre Cardot.
Wow, this?
Emily, is it safe to run in this? Maybe not for the other runners, but you know.
Great start, Noah Lyles. Can anyone catch it?
What is happening right here?
Lyles right at the line.
Oh, it actually is the real Olympic commercial?
Bigger.
I didn't realize it was actually a real Olympics commercial. I thought it was for some new comedy show. I'm losing my shit.
Okay?
I saw a pool of blood on the floor of the Oval Office. Does he look okay? It's Henry. He's sweating. He looks like he's...
with ghosts. He sat there watching me. He was watching me, Charlotte, reminding me of all my failures.
You're going crazy. guys.
Tell me I'm losing my mind.
You're losing your mind.
Explain it to me because I'm trying to understand.
To get a hold of yourself.
What you doing?
How could you? What have you done?
What a fucking joke.
What a fucking joke. I started watching that movie and I just couldn't get into it. Megan?
No.
Megan got a franchise. She's coming out with another
Kill
one.
me now. Fuck you, Mathregan.
Mathregan.
Actress Jennifer Tilly is currently on death row.
Who would have thought it would all end like
Was that
this?
I'm trying to think of the puppet one. Dead Silence? Was that Dead Silence?
We survived this long anyway, so.
I mean, Megan was good. I liked Megan. I feel like we do not have the time for this. Between 15 commercial breaks.
FanDuel Casino
Not
has
for
no
nothing.
chance at the #1 field.
But that just wasted like an entire 10 minutes of the show that we could have been focused on more important things between 15 commercial breaks. By the time all is said and done, we're going to get like 20 minutes of Chucky. Thanks, show. There's like 15 minutes left. We got 15 minutes left. I feel like they go out of their way to do things just to do them for the sake of being risque, and that's fine. But not in my Chucky show. I don't have enough time as it is. And there's 3 bears over here. Tax season coming up, everybody. What is this?
Tax season is hunting season for identity thieves.
Identity thieves. I thought it was going to tell you ways to cheat. It looks like almost like they're finding ways to cheat on their taxes, but it's fraud. Tax fraud with LifeLock. So we're probably going to get another commercial break after this. I mean, this one's probably going to go another 3 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised. By the time this is over, there's going to be 12 minutes left. I would not be surprised if they have one more commercial break and we get like 5 more minutes of Chucky. It's going to be easy to edit. I'll tell you what. You guys are going to hear a lot of me talking during commercial breaks because the episode really, honestly, if you think about it, the episode hasn't focused much on anything at all. All it's focused on is the first 15 minutes were the best part of the episode. First 15 minutes, we got to the press conference and Devin Sawa was seeing shit. He freaked out. Then we got Chucky getting his first kill in the first 15 minutes. And that is all that has happened. Everything else that has happened is either Lexi or the boys getting to where they need to be. The doctor scene was cool. We got to talk to the doctor. I appreciate the doctor. Dembala doctor. And then the rest of it was Devin Sawa and his wife talking to their children and everyone losing their freaking minds. Henry is losing his shit. Devin Sawa is losing his shit. Grant is a moron because yet again he thinks that Lexi is trying to actually get with him after she goes, "You want to just start over? All right, can I come over to your house tomorrow to see the doll and I'll bring my friend Jake and Devin?" Like the whole thing is ridiculous. And for him to buy into it shows how dumb he is. But hey, at least we get to go to the White House and see the doll. But I mean, it's almost lunacy at this point. Basically, the first 15 minutes and like the 10 minutes in the middle with the doctor, which wasn't even 10 minutes. It was probably 5 minutes at best. Don't go anywhere. Thanks. I'm right here trying to watch your show. I hope somebody dies. Because if no one dies, they're wasting so much time on this motel shit. We came all the way here to talk to the doctor.
She's our family.
Yeah, let's just leave Lexi.
We're the heroes.
I feel like if anything, this whole moment right there, the motel and that whole talk, was because Devin's gonna die.
There may be some truth to what James told you.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Supernatural.
I was gonna say, is he gonna say supernatural? Because that's the only explanation at this point. Even if it wasn't Joseph, somebody on video disappeared and then a chandelier fell and all. What the hell is happening? What the hell was that? It's gotta be some kind of voodoo shit or supernatural insanity.
I'm dying, Tiff.
What are you talking about?
The
I
big
screwed things up with
enchilada.
Damballa. I'm withered.
You have
I think I saw a liver spot
Stop
on
it, Chucky.
You have
And all the
scabs and shit all over your
thrills
face.
Here at the end,
You're still
The brilliant psychopath I fell in love with.
Those 3 brats are gonna be coming for me.
You're Chucky, the killer doll.
Don't you want to go down in history as the greatest serial killer of all time? You're at the fucking White House. I say, go out in a blaze of glory.
The greatest of all time.
There you go. You got some confidence.
Daddy! Daddy!
And he keeps hearing, Daddy, Daddy. No one's found the maid in the closet yet either. There's like a dead maid from the beginning of the episode in the closet. Is the ghost of Joseph really haunting everybody? Chucky's on the bed. Is Chucky gonna attack him or something? Chucky's gonna kill him now. Is Chucky gonna finally kill him?
Daddy! Daddy, look out!
Is Joseph helping them? I was just gonna say. Oh my God. So Joseph was trying to save him. Oh my God. That's definitely pretty horrible. I mean, I feel like you would have struggled a lot more than that. Am I crazy? I feel like if a doll was trying to rip your eyes out and now he's got all the
glory, huh? How about the whole fucking inferno?
All right, that's a good way to go out. He hesitated for a while there. He like paused for way too long, I feel like. All right, everybody, that is it for episode 5, season 3 of Chucky. It ended with a bang and it started with a bang. And then in the middle, we had the doctor, which I love. The rest of it was like so much filler, it seemed like. The whole thing with Jake and Devin going to the motel, totally unnecessary, unless, like I said, it is setting up that Devin is trying to say, like, we should quit and run away and get out of all this. They had their whole moment finally. I understand. They finally got their moment. They went and shacked up in the hotel and blah, 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 blah. But like when you have a hiatus from a season and there's already so little time, we have barely 40 minutes of the show if you don't count commercials. And then they wasted like 10 minutes on them at a motel. In between, they're already not having a lot going on. Chucky is dying and miserable. He kills someone in the beginning, killed someone at the end. Like I said, the whole middle 20, 30 minutes of the show is everybody thinking they're going crazy. Devin Sawa, the mom, and the cop guy are thinking there's more to this, but then he comes to her at the end and goes, I'm pretty sure it's supernatural. And she's like, are you insane? How could you think it's supernatural? And then some kind of ghost wraps a flag around another ghost's head to suffocate them. I don't know what the hell I saw. All I know is I started thinking, is it Joseph? But then I started thinking it wouldn't make sense for Joseph to go around to murder everybody when someone already is. And right before I was about to say it, I realize he is trying to help them. He's trying to warn them of Chucky. So the ghost of Joseph is going around trying to warn the family. But it didn't work, at least for Devin Sawa, because he is attacked by Chucky, who was talked to by Tiff. And Tiff said, yo, you gotta suck it up and go out with a bang. You're one of the greatest killers, or the greatest killer of all time. And he kills the president. He rips his eyes out. And I said it during the episode. I don't know if that would happen. With the way people have been killed, look at the lady drinking the bleach. In the beginning of this episode, the lady drinks the bleach. She chokes and dies for like 5 minutes while Chucky gives a whole speech. Devin Sawa gets cracked in the head and just sits there while a doll rips his eyes out. And like I said, even if someone ripped out your eyes, they run around screaming and yelling and like, look at Kill Bill. They ripped her eye out. She freaked out like a lunatic. Then they ripped her other eye out. She didn't die from that. She died from getting like cut up and beat up after she went blind. So I feel like that was a really odd way to die. But I knew at some point he was going to die. And I guess they did in episode 1. My guess is Devin's going to die. I said that is the only reason I could see them wasting so much time on the motel. If you add it all up, there was this whole discussion of should we go to the motel? Then they go to the motel. Then they have this whole conversation at the motel. Then we went into commercial break. We come back and they're leaving the motel and have another whole conversation. It doesn't make sense unless something is going to come of it. If nothing comes of that, that is a huge, gigantic waste of time, especially when we only have 4 episodes left. Now we have 3 episodes left. That was the 4th episode. Lexi goes and makes friends with Grant again, and Grant is so frigging dumb, he immediately falls for it. And Devin was gonna bail on her, which is kind of shitty in itself. Jennifer Tilly's about to die on death row. Now Chucky's got the codes, and he can blow the whole world up. He can have a World War III, fire all the missiles, and we're all going to die. And that is what he wants to do. He wants to go out with a bang. So I'm going to go edit this up. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do. In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full. Every season of Chucky is up on Patreon in full, as far ahead as we can be on this season right now. Same thing with Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We're finishing it up. Shogun, Delicious in Dungeon, X-Men 97, Hell of a Boss, Jackie Chan movies every month, Stranger Things and Cobra Kai. Final seasons whenever they start. I hope it's soon. Thousands of other movies and shows. In the description is the link for Patreon, full unedited everything. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.